Okay, class, I wanted to go over factoring when you have a that's more than one. I know you went over this a little bit last week, but I wanted to go over it a little bit more. So I'm going to do number 19 on your notes. So it's 9x squared minus 12x plus 4. So the first thing you want to ask yourself, is there a greatest common factor, a GCF? And in this case, there is there's not. 3 can go into 9 and 12, but it can't go into 4. 4 can go into 12 and 4, but it can't go into 9. So there is no greatest common factor that can go into all three numbers. So from here, we're going to do A times C, okay? So we're going to do A times C. And so in this case, A is always in front of the x squared, so that's 9. B is always in front of the x, so in this case it's negative 12. And C is always the constant, and so in this case it's 4. Okay, so our first step is A times C. So in this case, A is 9 and C is 4. So 9 times 4, and they're both positive. So we get a positive 36. Okay, and then we want factors of 36, right? And so we could say like 6 times 6, or we could negative 6 times negative 6. And we want it so that when I add them together, they equal B. So in this case, B is negative 12. And so it's going to be this second one, because when I add these ones together, I get negative 12. So this is the factors that work, is the negative 6, negative 6. Now, the problem is we have a coefficient of 9. And so with 9, you got to ask yourself, what can I factor out of these, right? And so 9 doesn't go into either of those equally. And really, the number is the same. So that's kind of interesting also, because 9 can be broken up as well. And so if I think about A, in this case, A is 9. 9 I can break up into 3 times 3 also. So I could say one of these is divided by 9, but neither of them are divided by 9. Or more realistically is maybe both of them are divided by 3. So let's try that. Let's see if it works. And unfortunately, some of these you have to kind of just see if they work. So we're going to divide both by 3. And so if I divide both these by 3, I get negative 6 divided by 3. That'll give me a negative 2. And then I also get negative 6 divided by 3 gives me another negative 2. What that tells me is this 3 goes with x. So I would say I'd have 3x minus 2, and I have another 3x minus 2. And we want to see if that works. And it doesn't always, so that's why you need to double check. So then we re-multiply it. So 3x times 3x, that gives me 9x squared. 3x times negative 2, that gives me a negative 6x. And then negative 2 times 3x gives me another negative 6x. And then negative 2 times negative 2 gives me a positive 4. And when I combine like terms, you will see that that indeed is negative 12x. And so I did factor it correctly. So 9x squared minus 12x plus 4. I get the original back. And so that means these two are in fact my factors. And it was a little harder because we actually had to divide A up. And then from there, we divided the factors by A, and those went in front over here, okay? So I'm going to do another video of another one of these if you still need extra practice, but I wanted to do one problem at a time, okay? Thank you.
when I look